The Brown-Eyed Missionary, Amy Carmichael, 1895. It was November 9, 1895, when a frail young woman named Amy Carmichael stepped off a ship and set foot in India. Her body was weak, racked with neuralgia, a painful nerve disease. Her friends had begged her not to go, but Amy's heart burned with something stronger than pain: obedience. That step would change countless lives. As a child in Ireland, Amy once prayed for blue eyes instead of brown. The next morning, she ran to the mirror and cried when her eyes were still brown. Her mother comforted her, saying, "No is also an answer. God made you this way for a reason." Years later, Amy would discover how true that was. In her teens, Amy realized that being raised in a Christian home wasn't enough. She needed a personal faith in Christ. Once she surrendered her life to Him, service became her passion. She began gathering Belfast's poorest girls, called shawlies, factory workers so poor they wore shawls instead of hats to church. Soon, over 300 of them came weekly to pray and learn. After her father's death, Amy's family moved to England. She taught mill workers about Jesus, but illness followed her everywhere. Still, when God called her to the mission field, she obeyed. First Japan, then, finally, India. Though it meant leaving her aging mother behind, Amy went in faith. In India, Amy discovered a dark truth. Young children were being rented as temple prostitutes in Hindu worship. Her heart broke when she began rescuing them one by one. She dressed in a sari, darkened her skin, and blended in to protect the children. Then she remembered her mother's words and realized why God had given her brown eyes. Her work was dangerous and illegal. When she rescued a 5-year-old girl named Kahila, angry guardians accused her of kidnapping. Amy faced the threat of 7 years in prison, but the case was dropped, perhaps because the world was watching. Her courage had exposed a hidden evil. Amy Carmichael would spend 55 years in India, never returning home. She built the Donava Fellowship, a refuge for hundreds of children. She wrote books that told the truth, even when the world wasn't ready to hear it. And she once said, "It is by what He conquers that Christ's power is to be discovered." Amy's weakness became her strength. Her brown eyes, once a childhood disappointment, became part of God's divine plan. Through her, countless children found safety and love. Because when God says no, it might just mean He's preparing you for a greater yes.